Hi guys, Patty here with a quick crepe paper rosette tutorial. I created these little rosettes using following a tutorial that Tina Marie has. She's Miss Everly on Instagram and on YouTube. I did some of these glittered ones. They're kind of stiff, and really it's just this with some of that glitter glued onto the edges. I made some with just a little snowflake center. I've been working on, actually I started last week on making these, just trying to create some embellishments for the Christmas in July Christmas in July 2020 PHS challenge, or PHA, I'm sorry, Paper Hoarders Anonymous, PHA. Oh my goodness. Anyway, the goal or the challenge is to get ready for Christmas in July. So basically, you know, since we are all so busy and there's so much going on during the holidays, my friend Christian, who is hosting the challenge, came up with the idea that since we are all home and quarantining, it would be a good idea to get some of those, you know, Christmas crafts out of the way. So I personally do not like to just create projects without having someone in mind. I kind of like to personalize it, or I don't know, I can't just create. So I didn't want to create like an embellishment stash or a Christmas stash for somebody else, but I did think it was a good idea to do it for myself. I am kind of new to crafting, well, to the whole snail mail, happy mail kind of crafting, and so I wanted to, this is a tassel I made for my December daily, and I think I was still on 4th of July mode, so it kind of looks like 4th of July colors. But anyway, I wanted to prep a December daily. That I do want to do. I've wanted to do it for 2 years now. Last year I kind of started it. I created a whole bunch of Memory Decks cards, and I started to do that on Memory Decks cards, to do my December daily on Memory Decks cards, but I didn't finish it. So this year I want to have it all prepped and ready to go so that I can just pull it out and, you know, either daily or weekly or however it happens, but be ready with it to be able to journal and put pictures in and just add things to it whenever it comes up, and not have to, you know, create a page or a layout in order to add something to it. So this is where I started. I didn't get very far. 4th of July kind of got in the way, and I just, this is basically all I did. Rosettes and those, these 3 embellishments right here. And then I did also cut out a few pink and green rosettes. If you guys saw my stash, my Christmas stash, I don't have very much Christmas paper, so I thought I would just pull out colors that match the collection I'm using, and I'm going to be using the Snow and Cocoa collection because I do have a digital kit. But anyway, let's get to it. This is what I have. Those embellishments, they're just chunky circle embellishments. I haven't even finished them. I wanted to add some little wired beads to them. I added some pom-pom trim, but they're still kind of plain Jane. I had started to make these here, these little ornaments, and I tried to use my Wink of Stella, which is new to me. I don't know how to use it, obviously, because look how that came out. That was a total fail. So yeah, I need to figure out how to do that. But let me show you how I made these rosettes. I have had quite a few of you reach out to me and ask me how I made these. So let me show you that really quickly. They are super easy. So there's 2 different kinds. So I'm going to do this one first, which is the little one that I made, and then I'll do the other one. So you take a strip of crepe paper, and you can make it as long as you want. I use about like 12 inches. And then I just fold it in half, and that's going to create that double layer. Just fold it in half, and basically I am going to start to create those folds. I don't really want to fold this top part, but it's okay to pinch the bottom part, and I just kind of use my nail to hold that down as I go, and you just do that all the way down to the end of the paper, trying not to smush that top part. So I'm going to go as quickly as I can. This is really very easy to do. So you're just creating those folds that are going to fan out and create your rosette, trying to keep them as even and straight as possible. They're handmade, so remember, I mean, there are going to be imperfections. So there you go, you're going to have that. Then it is going to fan out just a little bit, and you will have your rosette. So you will need to have some glue ready. It's a good idea to use a low temp glue or something like that so that you don't burn your fingers. Or maybe some of those silicone tips that everybody's hauling from Dollar Tree, which I have and I'm not using. And then just add some glue to the center here and hold that into place, and try not to burn your finger. And that's it. That is your rosette. You can trim it a little bit if you need to, just to make it a little more even on the sides, but I like to just leave it like that, because once you add things to the center, it works, like it'll look fine. You can also add little centers like we do on our rosettes, maybe a little gold center to it. On some of these, I just added a snowflake, since I'm working with a Christmas collection right now. You can add glitter to the sides, so I just dip the edges like this in some glue, and then dip it in the glitter, and you have that glittered edge. And when you do that, it makes it nice and stiff, so that's something that is neat, because it's not so, you know, flimsy, because crepe paper can tend to be flimsy. So that's the style that I made. But the tutorial that I follow that Tina Marie does, she makes gorgeous, gorgeous rosettes. So what she does is she just folds this kind of halfway, not halfway, like a quarter of the way, and then she does the same technique. She does that folding, that accordion fold, but they come out so pretty with those two layers. And let me show you what that'll look like. So again, you're just doing that accordion fold, holding it at the bottom, at the base, folding it, trying to keep it as even as possible. You can adjust it as you go. I wish I had a silicone mat. I need to invest in a silicone mat so that I can, you know, add the hot glue and then just add my, like, close up my little rosettes after adding the hot glue to the silicone mat. Because when I use this mat, they kind of get stuck on the bottom sometimes, so doesn't work as well as a silicone mat would. So see, it's not hard at all. Just takes a little practice. And I fold in the center, but avoid folding or creasing those top layers. And do the same thing, just fan it out. You know, it's already folded, so it already knows what to do, where to go. And I'm gonna add some glue to that end right there. Try not to burn myself. There you go. Then add some glue to the center. Hold it into place a little bit while it dries. This is really hot glue, so it takes a while for it to dry, unfortunately. It's a high temp glue gun. So let me take off all the strings and then show you what it looks like. It's so cute. Look at that. Isn't that adorable? And so it makes it just a little bit larger than the one I made. Just a little bit, not too much. It's not very noticeable, but it is a little bit wider. So aren't those so stinking cute? So remember, if you want this style, just you don't fold it all the way to the top, you leave a little border, and that creates that little border all the way around. And if you want it to just be a simple 2-layer piece, then you fold it in half completely. So it's that easy, guys. I hope this helped. I hope this worked for you, or explained a little bit how I made them. If you have any questions, let me know. And thank you so much for watching. I will talk to you soon. Bye for now.